Good morning, students. Welcome back. In previous class, we already discussed the concept of upcasting and downcasting in a Java. Now, we can see what is upcasting and what is downcasting in a few seconds. Now, what is upcasting? Upcasting is a typecasting of child class object as a parent class object. This is upcasting. It means converting a child class object as a parent class object. This is called upcasting. Then downcasting. Downcasting is converting a parent class object as a child class object. Downcasting is a casting for converting a parent object to a child object. This is nothing but downcasting. But in our Java programming, we cannot access parent class object directly, but indirectly we have to access. In previous class these are we discussed, but in today's class we are going to discuss the final keyword in a Java. Final keyword. Final keyword in a Java is used to restrict the users. Final keyword is used to restrict the users. It means making a method final, that is the functionality to define in this method will never be alternate in any way. It means it cannot be altered in any way if the variable or a method or a class initialized as a final modifier. The Java final keyword can be used in a many context. Final keyword used in a many constant. We can use final keyword as a variable. We can use final keyword with a method, and also we can use final keyword for a class. If a variable is declared as a final modifier, it cannot be altered in any way. This final is restricted for the users. And again the final method is also cannot be altered in any way. And also same way final class also cannot be altered in any way, or this final keyword is going to restrict our class, methods and variables. If the method, class and variables are initialized as a final modifier. Modifier means accessing point of the variable. Final is a keyword. I hope you all are understand. Then see, the final keyword can be applied with the variables. Final variables that have no value, it is called a blank final variable or a uninitialized variable. If the final keyword can be applied with the variable, it means we can initialize the one variable as the final, but we cannot assign the value for that variable. It is called blank final variable or uninitialized final variable. And final keyword is used for a variable as final is a keyword, int equal to 10. The value, whatever you are going to assign the value for the data type, you can assign that value. We can declare the variable or any variable with the final keyword is called final variable, but we can initialize the final variable, but we are not going to assign the value for that variable. It is called blank final variable or a uninitialized final variable. Next, the blank final variable can be static also, which we will be initialized in the static block only. Blank final variables also used in a static block. For the static variable, only in a static block we are going to use the final variable, which is uninitialized or a blank variable. We will have a detailed learning of this in a further classes, but also in today's class we are going to learn theory as well as the programming part of the final keyword. First one is the Java final variable. It means the variable which are going to assign with the final keyword is called a final variable. Here one example is there with a programming. Now we can discuss that. First, here I am going to initialize the class as a bike. First we declared class as a bike. In bike class we are initialize the variable, that is speed limit of the bike. The variable is speed limit. The int is data type of the speed limit. Here for this variable I am going to initialize the final as a modifier. See here, final as a modifier for the speed limit variable. This is called final variable, and also here I am going to assign the value of the speed limit also, that is 90. This statement is final variable initialization or a declaration. And again we write a one method, that is void run. In this again we declare speed limit, that is 400. Here first we declare speed limit as a 90 in a class. Again in a method also we are going to initialize as a 400 for the speed limit variable. Then again we write a main method, that is public static void main in a string args. String args is used to pass the variables or the arguments. In this, in a main method, we created one object, that obj, with the help of new keyword and a class. With the help of this obj object, we are calling the run method. Again, closing of main, closing of class. Here, once we can write this program, it give a error, because first we declare the variable with a 90 value, and again in the void method also we declare the speed limit as a 400. If the variable is initialized with the final keyword, this is going to restrict the user. Restricts means it cannot be altered in any way. If the value is 90 means 90 only. If the value is 400 means 400 only. What are the variables we can initialize with the final keyword? That value cannot be changed, or that value cannot be altered in any way. Here in a main method, I am going to call the run method with the help of obj object, but the compiler is going to give a error message, because compiler doesn't know what speed limit we have to assess. Because of that, the compiler give compile time error as a error. I hope you all are understand this final variable concept. If we, in this program, if we didn't initialize method, that is we didn't declare the void method, means we can easily access the speed limit as a 90. But here in a both side, we initialize the one variable. In a class, we declare as a final. In a method, we declare normal variable. Because of that reason, the program will give a compiler type error. Again, second one is final variable. First one is final variable. Second one is final method. Now we are going to discuss final method. If you make any method as a final, you cannot override it. If you make any method as a final, the final method is nothing but, for the method we are going to assign the final keyword as a modifier. This is nothing but final method. If you make any method as a final, you cannot override it. It means override means we cannot use a overriding concept in this final method. For example, here one example is there. See. Again, we write the class name as a bike. See here, the class name is bike. In this class, we declared one method as a final method, that is final void run. In this method, we are going to print a running with the help of output line, that is system.out.println. This is help to print the certain given value in the console. This is a closing of bike class. sorry, this is the closing of final void run method, and this is the closing of bike class. Again we write the another one method and also another one class, that is class Honda extends bike. In this again we write the void run method. In this method again we are going to print a running safely with the 100 km per hour. This is the closing of void method. Again in same Honda class we write a main method, that is public static void main. In a main method we created a Honda object with the help of new keyword and the class name. With the help of Honda object I am calling the run method. This program will give a error. What type of error? Compiler time error. Because if you make any method as a final, you cannot override the method. It means here in a bike class also we write the run method, and Honda class also we write the run method. But in a bike class we initialize as a final modifier, but in a Honda class we write a normal method. It means it cannot override a method if the method is final method. It gives the compiler time error. I hope you understand the importance of final method and usage of the final method. Again third one is final keyword. The class which is initialized with a final keyword is a final class. If you make any class as a final, you cannot extend it. It's nothing but we cannot override the method. In a previous example, in a final method, same, we cannot override the method if the method is final. Here also same, if the class is final, it means we cannot extend it for a further class. It means we cannot inherit the one class properties for the another class. This is the concept of final keyword. Here one example is there. For a bike class, I assigned the final keyword as a modifier, and I am close that bike class. Again we write a one class, that is Honda class, that extends bike class. In this class we write the void run method. In a Honda class which is extend from the bike class, in that class I am going to assign the void run method. In this method I am going to print a value, that is running safely with the 100 km per hour. Again I am going to close this run method. In Honda class only I initialize the method, that is public static void main. In this again I am going to create the one object, that is Honda object. See, here is there with the help of new keyword and a class name which is extended from the bike class. Again with the help of that object I am calling the run method. Here compiler get confusion about the which the method we have to access from the bike class or the Honda class, because it gives the compiler time error. This is the concept of final class in a Java. If we make any class as a final, we cannot extend that class for the inheritance concept. I hope you all are understand this concept. In next class we are going to learn further programming concept. Thank you.